I'm crying, sitting right next to him. He's like, oh, he's like, this nigga
John
tripping.
applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Look at the dude's face.
For coming out of the house, get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County.
What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Jerry Fit, and we're back to react to what's new on the tube, man. We got a special body cam video for y'all, man. Body cam banger. I love doing that shit, bro. It's so fun to say. But anyway, man, we got serial killer realizes he's been caught 45 years later, bro. Hey, man, I'm not Flight, but you know what I'm going to tell you, bro. Nah, I'm just going to leave that for Flight, you know what I'm saying? But come on, guys. Why are we committing crimes, bro? There's so many other things that we can do in this world besides inflicting violence on people, you know what I'm saying? There's no point. There's no point in doing that kind of stuff. So, you know, let's all work. Let's make a goal. Let's work towards loving each other more. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to agree on everything. I'm very well aware about that. You know what I'm saying? I personally, myself, I like to stay to myself. You know, I used to be like, I guess I still am kind of a social butterfly, you know, when it comes to certain aspects. But like, I used to be like way out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just put myself out there. But you know, as you get older and you mature, you know, you realize you're better off playing a lot of things closer to the vest, you know what I'm saying? Realizing who really messes with you and taking care of what's important, you know what I'm saying? Like your family, making sure everybody is, you know, doing good. You know, your close friends, obviously. You know, I got some friends that I consider even family, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I care about you that much, you know, you're family to me, so you know, I'm very family oriented, you know, I hold it down for mine, you know what I'm saying? As you guys can tell, I've been listening to a lot of Dolph lately, but happy belated to the Flipper, man. You know, you guys saw my post earlier this week anyway, but yeah, man, like I said, I like to keep things close to the vest, you know. I'm done with, you know, putting everything out there. And just leaving myself to be vulnerable. But anyway, enough yapping, man. We got a special video in front of us. You already know what I'm going to tell you before. You already know what I'm going to tell you before we jump in, man. You got to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications because you know we're only posting bangers, man. Let's jump into this video, bro. You know what it is, man.
Good morning.
We offer our opinion where...
Super into her. Hi, Puppy.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California.
Who is this person that
what he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret. And things are about to take an unexpected turn.
That's so crazy.
I
wonder how they like got onto him in the first place, you know what I'm saying?
In your driveway, and they accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information? Oh, man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
She's overselling it, though.
Go ahead. Yeah, be right back.
Oh, they got his ass, man. Whoa. Whoa. Yo, this is how we starting, man? Okay, EWU. I was like, bro, you're overselling.
No, my wife's at work.
Oh, and he has a wife?
Deputies give John a routine pat-down before he's led to the front seat of a police vehicle.
You take a seat. You want to rest on that seat? You're gonna close the door, make sure the dogs... Yeah, we'll take care of your... Okay. Yeah.
Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line. For coming out of the house, get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators...
You see the guy's face? I'm crying, sitting right next to him. He's like, oh... He's like, this nigga
John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Look at the dude's face.
For coming out of the house, get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved for 45 years. DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary.
This just goes to show you, like, you got to be careful with who you're talking to and who you're letting, like, your family around. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is supposed to be a Boy Scout leader, but he's a freaking serial killer. Yeah, I'm like, wait, is it murder or serial killer? Serial killer leading the next generation. Like, come on, man.
Investigators bring him in for
I
questioning.
never trust like any organizations like that for the first part, because there's way too many things that are unregulated. Like they don't, like, how do you not do a background check on someone like this? I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but this dude's supposed to be leading kids, and you want like him to take control of that? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Like, it got me all discombobulated. Like, the fact that they trust this dude to lead. I think that's what I'm trying to say. They trust him to lead the next generation. Like, who knows what else he's doing with these kids? You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I was trying to say. But it just got me so discombobulated, because it's like, bro, a serial killer. How does a serial killer land a job like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad my parents
Hoping
never
to
signed
uncover
me
the
up for
truth.
stuff like that.
Is this devoted husband and father been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez. Okay.
Why are they all comfortable? This is
Let
a
you know what's going
freaking...
on and why you're here today.
Yeah,
okay?
This is an investigation,
Yeah, absolutely, of course. So I let you know what's going on. I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getreu.
Getreu?
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
Revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career.
This dude just looks like he beats the fuck out of his wife, bro. The actual living fuck out of his wife, man. You see that look, dude? This is the 50s look to a T right here. Bro, this is the 50s stereotypical, you know, I'm not going to say, but y'all know, this is that look to a T. Seeing this picture doesn't make me question anything that they are accusing him of.
Spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested. And I found out something about that something happened in Germany.
Okay,
Can you tell me about
I
it?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring.
Did you guys just see the way that he shrugged his shoulders like that? He's like, huh, yeah, you know, I was just accused of murder. Like, bro, he shrugged his shoulders like he got a parking ticket that he didn't pay off or something. Let's just keep watching.
Given
That's
that
the
he's
last
here
time
today
I'm
on
pausing.
accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
Tell me about what happened. What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's, or not a chaplain, yeah, a chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened with this young female?
No.
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963, when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club. She'd been sexually assaulted and strangled.
You didn't even know her? Why did they arrest you? I mean,
Probably the next day.
Okay.
That's so
After
funny.
they found the body, I guess.
Okay. How did they tie you to his body? How did they connect you to his body?
Somebody had seen me, walk that direction or walk towards the school, or
Okay.
there's an elementary school.
Okay. Did you, I don't know the details of what
I
happened.
don't know the details either, so
Okay. Did you actually meet this young lady?
that's what they say.
Though John maintains his innocence, he was found guilty at trial for Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison.
Bro, I'm so confused. So wait, what? Bro, somebody please explain to me, like, the laws over in Europe and how they're different versus America. You are 18, so you're an adult, and you killed and assaulted, unfortunately, I can't say it because of YouTube, but assaulted a person, and you only got 10 years of jail time. Not to mention that the person was a minor, a young girl, age of 15. I just want like 10 minutes in a room alone with this dude, bro. Like, who does he think he is, man? Like, this is why I said in my other video, like, some of this is so aggravating to watch because, like, dude, like, how does somebody get away with something like this, bro? Like,
because of his age at the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of the
he didn't even
sentence.
serve the full
Then he
10,
walked
bro.
free.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison or
Something like that.
Wow. And then how, after you were released, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it? You came back to the
Never
United
heard a
States?
word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
And then at some point, there was another accusation against you about sexual assault from the Palo Alto Police
Yeah,
Department?
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
You know, I was accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay. What's this allegation? I got to ask you.
Yeah.
You know, this allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted her. Did that actually happen?
No, not that I, no.
Not that I...
Not that I know of. And if I was
What kind of answer is that?
Arrested for specifically that, and then not even tried, and then nothing's happened. Like I told them, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again. You know.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
I can't, you know.
So you don't know whether you were in jail or not? Sure. Okay.
You didn't go to trial or anything like that? Okay.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days.
Man. This dude just keeps freaking lying, man. He keeps getting worse. Keeps getting fucking worse, man. Oh my gosh, man. And then this is like not even his first offense, bro. This is the second. Do they have record of him in Germany, man? Like, what is going into these sentences? Like, what is the information and judgment being used to determine this guy's sentences?
Weekends after 5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my investigation, okay? Are you familiar with with Palo Alto area, Stanford area, the hills in Stanford?
Yeah.
You ever go out there?
I was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
What hills are you?
Well, we were out in the Half Moon Bay Hills.
Okay.
And I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road?
Hey, sorry, I took my neck in the
like
gym
just
this
west of
week.
Stanford?
No.
I haven't been lifting, bro. It's been stretchy.
Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills. And would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
No.
Leslie Marie Perloff was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area. A floral scarf was found tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death. It was DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John, who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security.
Bro. So she put up a fight, man. Good shit to her, man. Hey, man, for real, man. Prayers to her family. At least she went out swinging, bro. She ain't go out, you know what I'm saying, like, just accepting it, bro. I can only imagine what their families went through. But man, hopefully, you know, the way that she, you know, she scratched him up, like hopefully she was doing it. I mean, I'm sure she was doing it as a way I know like DNA wasn't big back then, but I'm sure she was doing it as like some way to find some evidence, you know what I'm saying? Like, good job. And I hope her family got some closure from it. You know, obviously I haven't seen this whole video, but I'm assuming that they arrest this guy finally, but hopefully your family got some closure, man. This is horrible.
Guard.
Did you ever see this young lady? You know her?
No, who's that?
It's a young lady that an investigation I'm doing, and she was murdered. Did you ever see her at all?
No.
Look at how like composed he is while lying too. Like, this is a
Leslie's
real
1972
psychopath.
orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page Mill Road, just east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle? No, it's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know the name of Leslie Perlov? Leslie Perlov?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah,
That would be, you know, she'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
At Stanford, you know, Stanford graduate, yeah. But that's it, I don't even recognize her.
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you say she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all.
You cooked
in this
yourself,
area,
dumbass.
Yeah.
Sure.
You
But,
cooked
yeah.
yourself.
I didn't say graduate either, I said, you know, she's a college kid.
Oh, okay. Now, this young lady was obviously murdered, like I
Cooked
said.
himself, man.
She was strangled. Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
Nope.
I know that you were accused of a sexual assault, right? Would you ever think about committing a sexual assault?
I have no reason for it.
And I'm going to ask you these tough questions
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
part of the investigation. When you were younger, did you ever fantasize about, sexual assault?
That's what it sounds like when looking at my records.
Yeah. Or killing a young woman? Okay. In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, why would you think your DNA was on her?
I have the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake, not yet aware of what he's about to give away.
You know about DNA on how it's transferred, right?
Yeah. Well, this can be, how it's transferred, I can always tell.
Okay, tell me about that.
Yeah, one is semen.
Okay.
One is from the mouth.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, I mean, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances in
Technology is getting good.
Yeah, so
There's a catching them every day.
I bet he didn't think
I
about
don't
that when
think-
he was doing that shit way back then.
your DNA would be on a person.
Don't know.
Don't know? Okay.
Especially this person or these two persons.
What two persons?
Well, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Two young women.
Okay. I showed you a picture of that one young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
The one up on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. One of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then up on what hill? Well, you mentioned the hill.
Yeah, you mentioned.
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro
And
cooked
what's the
himself.
other
What?
one?
He
'Cause I
talking about
remember
two different
another one.
murders?
Well, there's the two girls. There's not both the same place.
Okay. There was, I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah, I mean, they're okay, wherever she was, where the second girl was.
But what
Okay.
second girl?
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974,
Dude,
one year after Leslie's body was discovered. 21-year-old Janet Taylor was found dumped along Sand Hill Road in the same Stanford Dish hiking area. According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades, until now.
This is crazy to me.
I think I'm at a point in my investigation that, you know,
I'm guilty, and that's it.
well, I'm trying, you know, a couple things, John. Your DNA's on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro said yeah.
I'm not trying to find out who did it, but I'm trying to find out why you did it. And I think you know more than you're telling me.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to obtain a confession. And the added pressure will soon tear his lies even further apart.
It's not an accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other
Look at this
explanation.
nigga Subway, bro.
You
Is that
committed this
Subway?
We know
Oh,
that you
hell
did
no,
this
bro.
crime. Okay? What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and that's all I can think of. No.
No what?
No, I'm not guilty.
Okay. I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay? You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. That's why it took so damn long.
As they push harder for the truth about Leslie, John once again lets slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why her?
This dude flexed.
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people, there's two girls. Unless I misunderstood him. They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other, or day, or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Well, some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or media about this?
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me.
Dude, you're stupid as shit. He didn't show you another picture of any other girl, bro.
The other picture, I doubt it.
Like that?
I mean, look at the body. It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No.
Because that's not the girl that you
Of
killed?
course, I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one
I
we're showing
didn't
you?
kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No. Well, that's totally different. That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation, investigators force John to face the mounting evidence against him.
There's a situation in Germany where a girl ends up dead and you weren't there. Then we have a situation here
That was
years later after you came back to the States where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there. What do you think the chances are of that happening?
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find
Oh,
out?
nothing, I'm just let it go.
Well, you understand it's my job not to let things like that go, right?
I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Well, I'm gonna put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
You'd like a lawyer?
A lawyer.
Okay. Thanks, John.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation came to an end. But justice quickly caught up with 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, who was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Main Jail with a $10 million bond. In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good. January 2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of Leslie Perloff and received a second life sentence to be served consecutive with the first. According to multiple news sources, John Getrew died of natural causes on September 22, 2023, at the age of 79.
Rest in fucking piss.
His DNA remains in the state database and will continue to be compared against evidence from unsolved murders in the ongoing effort to close more cases. If you'd like to see select new videos...
Right, yeah, no, that's gonna do it for this video, man. I'm sorry if I use any kind of vulgar language, but this kind of stuff really riled me up, bro. You know, especially like having important women in my life. Like, it just angers me that there's people out there that behave like this and try to, you know, prey on vulnerable women like that. So prayers to all the families, all the that were affected by this evil ass dude. Prayers to the victims involved, of course. And yeah, man, let me know in the comments, bro, what you guys think of this kind of video. Or like what you think of this video specifically, and let me know if you have any other videos that you want me to react to like this, bro. I appreciate you guys tuning in, showing love, man. We're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep hustling, bro. We're bringing more videos, and just like that, I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Thank y'all, man.